Hey, yo, you already know what time it is, folks. Welcome to the top Billin Villains Post Game review powered by the great folks over at BetUS. Grubbing at Geno's. This was a perfect example of grubbing at Geno's. In fact, the two MVPs of the game would have to be one, Geno Smith, BKA Eat at Geno's, and your man Ryan Grubb, the offensive coordinators. Big shout outs to one Jackson Smith and Jigba. Big shout outs to Tyler Lockett. Big shout outs to, probably Charles Cross again. I have to look at it. And, various folks on the defense, although both units I thought overall could have played better. You can definitely tell it was a step up in competition from the Denver Broncos. We had Jacoby Brissett actually playing very good, right? Opposed to Bo Nix. You had the dumbass up there talking about Bo Nix played a good game. But I digress from that. You had a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. Big shout outs to the New England Patriots. Those guys look good under Gerard Mayo, in my opinion. Very solid foundation for those guys to build on. Same deal with the Seattle Seahawks to see where they're at under their first year head coaches, and it went down and came down to the wire. But having that guy eat at Geno's, in my opinion, right, was the difference. Your man is showing a lot of athleticism this year thus far, right? It's just 2 games. Being able to get out of the pocket. I love these I love the podcast, right? The Seahawks cast, a Scheme to Death Seahawks cast. Make sure you check that out, right? I told people to watch out for Keon White of the New England Patriots. I told you that boy is going to be a superstar, and he looked every bit the part going against various members of the Seattle Seahawks offensive line. But if I can see right here, man, I wish I had a better angle. Looks like Connor Williams giving up the immediate vertical pressure. So giving up vertical pressure, I believe sometimes I've gotten Geno in trouble, but this year, man, you can see him, right? He has an exit plan, and he leads the defense with exit wounds, throwing on the run. Look at that, accurate, and look at the product placement right into Dennis Rodman Jr. himself, who, of course, basket catch. Right there, man, right? Change the arm slide on him, right? First he pumped him, right? Pumped him. We missed the pump. First we pumped him, kind of drew the defender right there to come up off of DK Metcalf. Then he immediately follows through, right? Change the arm slot, gets it to Metcalf. But this, in my opinion, right, was kind of boneheaded. He's doing some boneheaded. He had a couple of boneheaded penalties and everything. He's usually one of the more physical players in the NFL. But you try to hurdle a little-ass defensive back that normally he would just run over. And I believe that's when they actually didn't say that the ball did not make it. Usually he would have just ran over a guy like that. He would have got that extra yard right there. Then they ended up not being able to convert and having to kick a field goal, if I can imagine that. But in the all-22 review of the Broncos game, I remarked how sharp I thought Geno Smith was. He was just as sharp in this game here. And I don't see how anybody can deny it. Actually, I do see how people can deny it, because it has nothing to do with actual football when they're denying Geno Smith, right? We know what that's about there. But on plays like this, think about this. Let's go through a few of these throws here on the game-winning drive. And it says somewhere that he had like 5 of them last year that led the NFL. How come you never hear anybody talk about that when they're down in Geno Smith? I don't know the tell. It's like him and Ryan Grubb. He has a really good command of what Ryan Grubb thus far has given to the team, right? If you're going to give them that much cushion, they're going to take it, right? That's just called layups, right? Some teams make it a little bit harder on themselves. I noticed that. When the safeties were up, they were trying to go deep. It's like little layup type stuff they're taking advantage of this particular season thus far right here. That much, right? Probably didn't even want to go there. Geno probably called that right there, right? We'll just go to a quick curl. Just move the chains. You want to play that far off, right? We'll do that there. Move on past that. I was looking at this play right here. I believe this was the next play. They're trying to go vert to Tyler Lockett here. Now I can see where Jones probably had a point right here, right? He does have his hand on Tyler Lockett. He's not impeding anything there. But I don't know. Lockett unable to work back to the ball, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you get the benefit of the doubt when you know that Geno Smith and Lockett usually hit these plays pretty easy right there. But nevertheless, going to Lockett in these type of situations has proven to be money. Because if he doesn't catch it, he's drawing a personal foul. That's another layup type situation. If you get him isolated on somebody he's more than likely going to draw a foul at the very least. So that goes without saying there. But you know what else goes without saying? BetUS is killing them out there. They're needing first aid. BetUS, man, 150% match bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 with 10% gambler's insurance. And all you have to do is go on over there and make sure you enter the promo code YouTube150 and you haven't already done so. Listen, I'm not playing, man. Not now, right now. Head on over to BetUS, enter the promo code YouTube150, and you get some of that good time customer service. I'm talking about 24/7 customer support, 24-hour payouts, the whole 9. You know how we do it with those prop bets and everything, man? It is complete fun. BetUS, where the game begins. And on a play like this, it looks like it's pretty much stick routes, right? Everybody just running to the sticks there. And if they have that plastered, Geno Smith's ability to create outside of the pocket, detaching from the pocket. You see it right there. Nothing's there. Let him detach. A little bit of a breach off the left side. These catches, man, he'll work towards the ball when he catches it. And he'll actually work back towards the line of scrimmage after he catches it as well. I like to see him get vert a little bit more, but he has such a great game. It's exactly what I'm talking about. I believe he to be the most talented receiver on the team and a future star. He looks like everybody else out there to me that are stars. You play him in a slot, play him out wide, whatever. He gets you 12, 13 catches a game. Just continue to load him up with catches. That's all you have to do. But good job on Geno's part. Extending, right? If it's 4 or 5 yards on first down, you're still staying ahead of the chains. Ryan Grubb shining on this play. You know how many times I wondered about the Seahawks and the inability to getting through the tackle? That was nasty right here. Yep. Second effort right there. Kind of ankle picked him a little bit. Posted off of his right arm. And then the effort right there, absolutely perfect right there. Great call by Ryan Grubb to move the chains on 3rd and 6, I believe that was. This was undoubtedly the play of the game. You get that motion switch from Zach Charbonnet, and then, of course, you get that sprint rollout. So, like I said before, those sprint outs is nasty, and you taking everybody with heavy action this way just for your man Locket Launcher right here to work that way as well. And this is off of a complete ad-lib, right? He works this way. See, there's nothing there on the levels concept, of course, that they're going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You already know what they'll be doing right there. Geno Smith keeping his eyes upfield, able to reverse course right here and hit Locket Launcher. What a damn play. Clutch moments here. Sprint it out right there. Nothing happening. Levels concept. They got it defended pretty well right there, right on Jackson Smith and Jigga. That sprint out, right, that flow action there is able to get Geno Smith a little bit of leverage there as far as the depth. He gets out of that, keeps his eyes upfield. Jakob, your boy Locket Launcher. So between that play right there and your man Julian Love blocking that field goal, come on, man. Seahawks coming up clutch when you need it. Johnny on the spot. You have to absolutely love it. Your boy Leonard Williams was destroying people on the inside, but man, Byron Murphy, what are we doing here? Going against City Sowin. Look at this. Stretched him out. The chiropractor in this building. And City Sow, right? City Sow had to go ahead and did he sit it down with it? Man, this is some straight up torque right here. Comes off the snap right there, sends him up, bang, right up in his chest. City trying to anchor down, right? Trying to sink those mud hooks in. And look at that right there. Not going to happen. He stretched his ass all the way out. City probably about 6'8" now, right? He was probably about 6'3" before then. Chiropracted his ass. Now, man, the Seahawks got them one with Byron Murphy and didn't have to get him inside of the top 10. Where they do that at? We keep talking about the Shanahan, right? The guy that said that, man, Kyle Shanahan seems to always call plays that have people wide open for scores. And Ryan Grubb did it in the first game, and then he did it again in this game. The muddle huddle. Not a complete hurry up, no huddle, but it sometimes bluffs like it could be a hurry up, no huddle, but it disallows the defense to jump up into their sets or to huddle up, of course, and to be able to get into what they really want to get into. So then you have to sometimes just run vanilla, and then the wires can get crossed. On this one right here, they're working spread, right? Pass, you got numbers grips here. You have people working past the numbers, and then you have this hard motion right here by your boy Noah Fant, who motions and then sets up. He sets up there. That allows for Geno Smith to have a little bit of time, but it also exposes the defense. So right here, you got Jabril Peppers across from him, my boy from out here in North Jersey, on the city right next to Newark, East Orange, across from Noah Fant. He doesn't follow him all the way with the motion. So that right there is a little suspect, right? He sets up and ends up, I believe, switching out over here on the tight slot, probably Smith and Jigba, I would imagine. And then you have this right here, right? Kyle Duggar. He's across from Zach Charbonnet. So looks like man defense because both safeties are set up across from their normal assignments. But then that means you actually have nobody back here. So if somebody doesn't get the signal that, hey, we probably still want to play a bit of man, right? Some of the people, you will get something like that. Your boy DK Metcalf shooting that bad boy vert, and Geno finds him, and you get, once again, another one. All right. No, we got to pause it right there because I ain't trying to get a content ID claim playing broadcast footage when you have a bunch of cheap people out there, right? If you're not cheap, support them sponsors, baby, and make sure you support quality content. But you can see your boy Noah Fant right here. Without him, I believe Keon White, that's a very good pass block on Keon White, who was a damn good player, who's going to be a superstar in this league. But look at this. Christian Gonzalez thinks he has help over the top. Looks like he's worried about Charbonnet. Same deal right here with Kyle Duggar. All the attention being paid right here. Your man's able to slip out right there. Bad boy, like you wouldn't believe, right? That was hard. You can see the attention right here. Christian Gonzalez. I guess it is first down now for the other team. It's their turn to get on offense. So really well for the Seattle Seahawks, man. So I don't know. Sleep on the Seahawks if you want. They may be better than people giving them credit for, but I would still make accomplished up in Seattle. And man, it could be very, very scary out there very, very soon. But we shall see, all right? Once again, man, props to the folks over at BetUS. Make sure you're getting on over there. That 150% match bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Promo code YouTube150 and you're in there like swimwear. Shout outs to everybody out there. Shout outs to my man C Money sending that half a C note to your boy. Big salute to you, man, sponsoring the video as well. That was a hell of a game, man. Shouts to my man John Vilman, too, one of my all-time favorite players. Former Jet, right? Of course, my New York Jets. Former New Orleans Saints, one of the greatest linebackers I've ever seen. I used to study that dude. He's very good at what he does, very cerebral. And shouts to everybody out there, man. All right, salute.
Top Billin, Uptown Murph.